Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-NextGen, Archer and United reveal eVTOL network plan in New York City. ForgeStar-1 satellite prepares for first U.S. mission. And FAA Drone Safety Day coming up. And I'm your host, Holland Lee. Welcome to the Aero-News Network's Airborne-NextGen program, a weekly news program covering the next generation of flight, from electric power to vertical lift, uncrewed vehicles, and everything in between. Let's get into today's stories. Archer and United reveal eVTOL network plan in New York City. Archer Aviation announced a blueprint for an eVTOL network in New York City that would connect travelers between Manhattan and nearby airports in New York and New Jersey, that would use existing aviation assets like helipads in the city and airports as nodes for travelers looking to save travel time. United Airlines has partnered with Archer to permit passengers to book eVTOL flights similar to conventional airline travel, to reduce door-to-door travel times to less than 15 minutes. The air taxi network would use Archer's Midnight aircraft to fly up to 4 passengers but produce less noise and emissions than normal helicopters. Adam Goldstein, CEO and founder of Archer, said, quote, "The New York region is home to 3 of the world's preeminent airports, serving upwards of 150 million passengers annually. But the drive from Manhattan to any of these airports can be painful, taking 1, sometimes 2 hours. We want to change that by giving residents and visitors the option to complete trips in mere minutes," end quote. Archer is working on infrastructure with partners including Atlantic Aviation, Signature Aviation, and Skyports Group ADP, along with their new partners Modern Aviation and Air Pegasus, to develop and electrify aviation assets in the proposed network. Meanwhile, the company is also working with the FAA towards certification of its Midnight aircraft. After the break, CiES documents how fuel indicators lag far behind GA modernization efforts.
For over 30 years, the massive Sportplane resource guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sportplane resource guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
Are you ready to ace your FAA drone pilot knowledge test, get your remote pilot certificate, and start earning money? Well, flying a drone is a great tool that can open up new business opportunities for anyone. Realtor, insurance adjuster, videographer, or commercial weekend drone warrior, you need to fly legally. Whether you're pursuing your initial Part 107 remote pilot certificate or you need a renewal, King Schools has a course just for you. So start learning today at kingschools.com.
Welcome back. Now for some shorter stories in our Next Gen Minute. CiES documents how fuel indicators lag far behind GA modernization efforts. Aviation fuel probe manufacturer CiES Inc. gave a presentation titled Addressing Fuel Indication in General Aviation. The message was clear. Aviation still has a fuel indication problem, and pretending it's all pilot error isn't cutting it anymore. General aviation sees over 70 fuel-related accidents annually, with the vast majority chalked up to pilot error. The convenient explanation ignores the fact that many aircraft are still flying with unreliable, outdated fuel gauges, systems the FAA itself has deemed untrustworthy. Quote, "The current safety narrative focuses too narrowly on pilot behavior while overlooking systematic issues with aircraft fuel systems and design that contribute to fuel-related accidents," end quote. USAF and UK invite Rocket Lab bids for hypersonic tech contracts. The U.S. Air Force and the UK's Ministry of Defense have both selected Rocket Lab USA to participate in bidding on contracts to provide hypersonic test launch capabilities with its HASTE launch system, engineering, and other services under programs that run through 2031. The USAF selection is under its enterprise-wide Agile Acquisition Contract, a $46 billion program for indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity for innovative technologies, engineering solutions, and technical solutions to develop new capabilities. SKYTRAC brings health monitoring tech to the Sikorsky S-92. SKYTRAC Systems recently announced a collaboration with Sikorsky to bring a next-generation health and usage monitoring system to the S-92 helicopter. The real-time tracker will utilize SKYTRAC's new Iridium Certus satellite communication solution. The S-92 is a twin-engine heavy-lift helicopter created by Lockheed Martin subsidiary Sikorsky. It currently serves a variety of purposes for government and military customers, including offshore oil transportation, search and rescue, and VIP transport. Martin Viecha becomes Skyrise Strategic Advisor. Skyrise, developer of flight automation technologies, announced that Martin Viecha has joined the company as Strategic Advisor. Viecha, formerly the VP of Investor Relations at Tesla until he left in June 2024, helped transform that company's capital market strategy and redefining the future of mobility. Viecha brings over a decade of experience in scaling investor communications for another transportation company. That was our Next Gen Minute. Now back to the rest of the news. ForgeStar-1 satellite prepares for first U.S. mission. In preparation for an upcoming in-space advanced manufacturing mission, UK-based startup SpaceForge has officially shipped its ForgeStar-1 satellite to the U.S. The work aims to harness space's extreme conditions to create materials unavailable here on the blue planet. The company's first rendition of the microwave-sized in-space manufacturing satellite, titled ForgeStar-0, launched on a Virgin Orbit rocket in January 2023. However, a failure of the spacecraft's fuel filter caused ForgeStar-0 and several other research satellites to land in the Atlantic Ocean rather than orbit. SpaceForge recreated the platform as ForgeStar-1, planning to ship it off to the U.S. for a mission in early 2024. Though undisclosed factors delayed the launch, the company has confirmed that the ForgeStar-1 is finally making its way overseas. ForgeStar-1 will be sent up to space later this year for its first ISAM test. The mission aims to confirm that, quote, high-performance semiconductor materials can be manufactured in space and safely returned to Earth, end quote. To do so, it will utilize the microgravity, extreme temperatures, and vacuum of space that Earth cannot replicate. While compound semiconductors, which are essential for many electronics, can be and currently are manufactured on Earth, the process is slow, expensive, and energy-intensive. Space is a completely new ballgame. After these messages, FAA Drone Safety Day coming up. Welcome back. FAA Drone Safety Day coming up. Drone Safety Day is the FAA's annual campaign dedicated to educating the drone community of the importance of flying safely and highlight the good that drones contribute to our community. DSD highlights the benefits of safe drone operations with in-person, virtual, and hybrid events in focus areas such as education, environment, and emergencies. Drone Safety Day, previously known as National Drone Safety Awareness Week, is returning this year on Saturday, April 26th. The annual theme is Fly Right, with the acronym RIGHT standing for Register Your Drone at FAA Drone Zone, Interact with Others, Gain Knowledge, Have a Safety Plan, Trust, and Train. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.